If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Finally, the People's Champion has introduced the People's Video. Ahoy hoy YouTube, my name is Brandon and you're watching the 8th edition of Throwback Thursday. This is a series where I go through my personal game collection, load a shotgun full of nostalgia and shoot it blindly. And as we look at my calendar right now, we're only a few days away from episode 1000 of WWE Raw. So I thought let's go back in time and look at one of the most popular wrestling video games with WWF No Mercy, released in 2000. For those of you who clicked this video because of this game, you immediately know this is almost considered universally the best wrestling video game of all time. And for those of you who never had a chance to play it, let's go over what this game offered. On the face of it, you wouldn't consider a wrestling game deep, but this game could best be described as a tug of war. The grapple system has two levels, a weak grapple and a strong grapple. You have to wear down the energy level of an opponent using weak grapples as well as strikes in order to execute stronger sets of moves. And of course, you can always gamble and try and go for the strong grapple move off the bat, but traditionally you want to work with your weakest moveset to the strongest. And unlike current WWE games, hitting your finisher doesn't guarantee a victory. Unless your energy bar is completely evaporated, you still have a shot in the match, and this has led to some of the best and most fulfilling comebacks in video game history for me. The setting for this game was during the Attitude Era of wrestling, so there's no shortage of talent or characters you want to play as. It's kind of like a pre-All-Star lineup, as a chunk of this roster are considered legends in this day and age, like Eddie Guerrero, Mankind, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and Toronto's Edge. In 2000, there were still issues to complain about with this game. For example, a lack of a Hell in Cell mode, zero commentary, and a text-driven story kinda takes away from the personality of all these larger-than-life beings. I think that if I did a comparison to other Throwback Thursdays, graphically speaking, this game hasn't aged as much as I thought it would. Yes, some faces still seem smashed on, but I don't think you can ever fix Triple H's face no matter what. And let's just go back to the topic of story mode. The branching paths made possible in WWF No Mercy added significant replay value, so you could lose a match and still be in the title picture. Not to mention going through the story mode with any wrestler you wanted to and gaining money to buy more characters just added to that addictive quality that this game had. It's almost absurd to think that 12 years has passed since this game came out. It was something like $67 American, which translated to $79 or $89 Canadian. It was a crazy premium that the N64 cards sadly had. Even recording Throwback Thursday, I texted my friend for ideas for this video, and he immediately reminded me of the price as well. Who knows, maybe it's just something about being a 9-year-old or 10-year-old that make this price seem gigantic, and it stuck with me. And as we're getting geared up for Monday Night Raw, my recommendation is 2 parts this week. Of course, go check out episode 1000 of Raw, a lot of old school appearances, it's going to be something special. But if you want to hear about wrestling on a different level, check out Art of Wrestling by Cole Cabana. He has some of the best guests ever, and he's truly a nice guy. Great insight into this crazy world of professional wrestling. But let's get back to the game. I think if you tear down WWF No Mercy, at its core, it's still a fun game to play. Even as I was preparing for Throwback Thursday off camera, it was a joy just to relearn certain aspects of the game. You simply can't beat the tug-of-war dynamic in WWF No Mercy. Many games have tried to dethrone No Mercy, and a lot of them have superior production values, but almost 12 years have passed and this game holds up extraordinarily well. In your comments below, what did you think of WWF No Mercy, and what is the best wrestling game ever? Put an end to this debate, people. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, help us more people see the series, and I appreciate it a lot. If you're new around here, go check out the other editions of Throwback Thursday, and have fun! As always, everyone, you're watching TYT Gaming, hosted by Brandon. Now everyone, go watch Punk destroy Cena on Monday.